This is beautiful, my gorgeous Leo. This is really beautiful indeed. At the beginning of this week, something really unexpected. It's actually going to take place. Something is going to happen and it's going to blow you away. It's really going to surprise you, and this in itself is going to be absolutely gorgeous experience indeed. Something is going to happen at the beginning of this week and it's going to blow you away, because you will know at that moment in time that you are so much closer to some kind of dream of yours, much closer than you actually thought. This in itself is going to elevate you like never before. This is to do with your life, my gorgeous Leonie. This is to do with your vision. This is to do with how you want your life to be. This is to do with everything. I mean everything, my gorgeous Leonie, you have been working towards for so long. I mean, that moment in time, it's going to be like, oh my God, you're going to refresh yourself so much. And this in itself, it's really going to remind you of so many things that mean to you so much, so many things that you have been working towards. But you're also going to realize an importance of when you need to keep on giving credit to yourself, for like a great things that you have done. There is something very sacred and very special which you are going to recognize within yourself. My God, my gorgeous Leonie, this is going to be such an enlightening moment on so many different levels, okay? So it's to do with your vision, how you want your life to be, but you realizing that you're so much closer to that specific, to that particular vision. I mean, come on, it's just going to be so much. Like, it's to do with the power of your mind, the power of your spirit. It's about to take over. This in itself is going to increase the bravery within you, and it's going to make you realize what exactly now do you need to make a compromise with, and what exactly now do you need to walk away from. You have to be very, very strong here. You have to be very smart, and you have to be very clever. And I don't need to tell you this, because most certainly and most clearly you are. So you are really something that was bothering you so much, something that you did not have a strength to walk away from, something that you were just waiting for some kind of a sign of hope, some kind of faith, some kind of sign of hope. And this is your massive, enormous, giant sign of hope. So when it comes to you being, having your hands, tied behind your back, for so long and waiting for this moment, my gorgeous Leonie, has come. What you're going to do now, you're going to be nurture your spirit. You're going to be nurturing your spirit. You're going to be nurturing your soul. Your life is going to become so much more beautiful, so much more practical after this moment in time. You're going to cut out something of your life that has not been serving you for a while now. But sometimes we just need something major to take place and major to happen in order to see things in a crystal clear. That's the clarity that I'm talking about. That's one of the most awakening moments of your entire life you've had, my gorgeous Leonie. Indeed, what you are doing right now, it's going to be very smart, it's going to be very clever, and you are most certainly moving on with your life. And you will do what you wanted to do for such a long time. Did you hear that beep outside? That was the sign. I don't know if you've heard that beep outside. There you go, my gorgeous Leonie. You've got a special sign, as in beep, from the outside. One of the cars is saying, yeah, baby. Probably the Leo person, Leonie, is driving that car, yeah, connecting to this reading and just waving at me through this vibrational energy, yeah. So very, very powerful indeed. not only you are gonna be moving on with your life, but you are, moving towards calmer waters here. You're gonna find yourself on a really, really powerful spiritual quest, and this is something which is gonna be contributing towards your confidence and towards your inner strength indeed. Okay, and also by the time you get to the mid part of this week, something very, very beautiful will happen. You are going to have a really beautiful experience, completely out of the blue. Okay, so in fact, it's again gonna be one of those things, you're gonna be doing something what you always do. You're gonna be doing something which you do like on a regular basis, maybe going somewhere, or you will be doing something, and in your mind everything it's gonna be like it's normally, but then in your mind, but then something is going to happen, and you are going to have a really beautiful experience, where you are also at the same time gonna become fully aware of, like, where do you need to set the clear boundaries when it comes to your life, to your life. This is gonna be obvious purely because of that experience which you are going to have. This is gonna reflect on you knowing, this is where I need to, now it's time to set the boundaries really, really clear, and it's to do with some kind of like something that you have been struggling with, and something that has become almost like some kind of addiction in your life, that you need to do something about it because it's taking your energy away from you. So this is very, very important moment indeed. And after that moment in time, my gorgeous Leonie, you're also like kind of going to, you will want to really kind of do something. You will really want to kind of try something. You will want to do something, and you will want to try something which you've never tried before. And that in itself is gonna like kind of bring you even closer towards yourself, because this in itself is going to now end up to be like a little adventure. My goodness, now you have this beautiful experience, and this is gonna later on, you're going to have a little adventure, purely because you're gonna you're gonna do something which you've never done before, and that like you will try something, you will do something, and that in itself is gonna bring something very special within you, and this is gonna seem like a little adventure. And you're gonna realize also, when it comes to that little adventure that you are going to have, you will have an idea, you will realize how much you want like your life to change, but you will realize how much you want to bring something really specific into your life. And you're also going to realize that now you've got everything you need in order to do this. This in itself is going to be a super wise choice, my gorgeous Leonie, indeed. Absolutely mind-blowing in so many different ways. Very, very important, my gorgeous Leonie. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my God, I know that this is going to sound like really crazy to some of you, but there is a very much so a strong, again, some kind of herb and some kind of a plant. It's going to grab your attention, like whether you're going to be reading a book, or whether you're going to be on an internet, whether you're going to be watching television, whether you're going to be on the outside, whether you're going to be just simply thinking about something. But there is this particular plant and this particular herb which is going to grab your attention, and you're going to find this plant like very beautiful, very powerful, but you will not be able to explain why do you feel such a strong connection to that plant, and you're going to be thinking about that plant so much, or about that particular herb. You need to understand that there is so much more to it. There is a specific reason for it, that you did come across that particular plant and that particular herb. Just remember that we live in such a world where there is a medicinal plant for every single ailment, illness, or that people can actually have. And this is what you need to understand, that this is going to be highly psychic and highly intuitive moment. When you become aware of that particular plant, again, you just check its properties, like on Google, if you're not too sure what its properties are, and you will see that if you consume that particular herb or that particular plant, you will see that it's gonna work when it comes to something really specific. So you will recognize when you realize this plant or this herb, you will recognize it's to do with something that has been bothering you for a while. You need to have faith when it comes to this. You need to open up the pathways within, and this particular plant is going to heal some kind of ailment within you, and in a natural way. And this is why you must not ignore this moment of your superb intuition, my gorgeous Leonie, whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, okay, you are gonna really come across 2 or 3 different people here at around the end of this week. You're gonna come across these 2 or 3 people, and you're gonna be thinking about how they work together, how they deal with problems together, how they deal with certain things together. You will be thinking about synchronicity, and this is something which is going to grab your attention. You're going to be looking at a few people working together, and something is going to be said, and something is going to be told. There is this particular information that you are going to pick up on, and that particular information that you're going to pick up on, it's going to answer in your head to some kind of problems that you have been dealing with, especially when it comes to the few different options that you are at that moment in time going to have on your mind. This information is going to answer your question, which option would be the most important for you at this stage of your life. And this particular option is going to give you enormous, like, oh my god, big mama, massive reason for celebration. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time you get to April 2024, you are going to have a massive reason for celebration, because you decided to take this seriously. Like, oh my god, my gorgeous Leonie, this is so important indeed. And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Leonie, this is quite important indeed. Somebody in your life, it's like you're going through some kind of depression and through something very difficult, my gorgeous Leonie. Somebody in your life is going through some kind of depression and through something very difficult, and it's not that you didn't know this, but you need to know that that person is really struggling emotionally so much. This particular person is going through something very difficult, but the problem is that that particular person is going to do something not really horrible to you, but they're going to act in a really bad way, and they're going to take something out on you. And you need to be strong, and you need to understand that you must not take this personally, because this particular person is going through something very difficult, and you are gonna need to kind of think about how you can help to this person. And this is indeed somebody in your life, and my advice would be to try to kind of like reconnect with that person if you possibly can, and also try to kind of do something for that person. Try to take them away. Try to make sure that that person kind of contribute from a fresh energy. So if it's possible for you to kind of surprise this person and take them away and let them to type into different dimension and different energy, this is going to make so much clear things so much clear for them, because that particular person is going through something very difficult, and this is something that you should do. That particular person needs to change their environment for a little bit. So if you can take this person somewhere, that would be absolutely incredible indeed. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, another really unusual thing is that you are going to have a very much so intense conversation with somebody. And please don't waste your energy, because it's to do with people now. This time at around the end of the week, you will know when this is going to happen, because it's to do with people who don't mean much to you, but they are kind of keep on winding you up, because your opinion about something really specific, it's 2 worlds apart. You're in China, they're in Poland. Do you know what I mean? You are so far apart. There is no point. And you're going to be talking about a really touchy subject. not about your life, not about their life, but you're going to be talking about a really touchy subject here. Nobody can change your mind and nobody can change their mind. And on top of all that, unnecessary anxiety and stress, because it's to do with people who just don't mean anything to you. So I would just like to prepare you for this, and when that kind of intense conversation happens, you know, it's do not waste your energy whatsoever with people who don't mean anything to you. You do not even need to allow them, you do not even need to let them know how you actually feel. Do you know what I mean? Just a smile on your face and then change the subject or go and do something else, you know. So this is why this is going to be so important. You just moved, little plantini. This is going to be just a sign to not to waste your energy. And also, if you go deeper into things with these people, no baby, no, something really stupid, weird and challenging it's going to happen, which is only gonna slow down things for you unnecessarily. So you just need to remind yourself to stay on top of things by having a smile on your face and avoid any argument whatsoever. Protect yourself, my gorgeous Leonie, and protect your energy. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.